Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hybrid Racing F1, and we are in Mexico for round. And we are just in quali. Only 15 guys on the grid this week. So once a few guys start getting some times in, I will get some footage. No whale today, so some people will be looking to close the gap on him at the top and be kind of in a nice safe fourth position. And WPUI will be looking to climb a bit higher, as will Wallace after his win last week. So we'll just get the mini map on, full map. Detail, tyres, Bowden going out on mediums as normal, just to get a safe lap in. So with Whale not racing, also I can't see Kemments in, so two fast guys aren't racing tonight, so that'll give everyone else a chance. So could this be the time for the Mercedes of WPUI to jump up and take a win to close the gap? Thomas will also be looking for a win, as he seems to come second or third mostly. Currently in he's on, something like that. So two Ferraris will be looking to make headrows into chasing down Alfa Romeo and the constructors as well. A few new guys who've jumped in to fill seats, I think. Yeet Enjoyer, Icelandic Rob. Massey, I think, races on the Sunday League, so the guys will know him. Nice to see two McLarens out there, so hopefully cheer on the Papaya boys. Just got WPUI coming round to start his flying lap as he shoots down the straight. So we've just got to come down into the quick braking zone and then onto the second DRS straight in the race. So should be plenty of fast action and overtakes with the DRS opportunities on Mexico. Also could be a couple of problems with the fast S's on the back section as well when tyre wear starts coming into play. First lap is always a good one because everyone absolutely hammers it down to the finish chicane. So we've got Mercedes as we are watching this teammate. So we will jump down to next on the list from the top is Columbus, who just puts in a 1:17.7. So we'll jump on with Wallace. Thomas puts in a 1:18.5. So quite a bit off the pace. Daguna shoots into second with a 1:16.9, so he will be looking to make a good race of tonight with Whale not being in and Kemments not being in. So we will jump on board. As he just comes round into the baseball stadium. Tricky part of the course. Scoops round the final fast right-hander. And he does a 1:18.0. So two guys in the 16s. A couple of more guys will be looking to jump into that time. WPUI for one, Wallace for one. Arkilly normally jumps up there with a quick time. So we will just follow on line with Boduch. Arkilly is retired. I don't know whether he had a quali ban or something. don't think he's crashed because I don't think he left the pit. So that is Bowden out of quali. VX in third there with a 117. Kovic posts a 117.9. So we've still got Yeet Enjoyer at the top on a 116.279. So it's looking quite good for the Mercedes pole, unless one or two of the Aston boys can jump up there. So we've still got the same top 5, which is Yeet with a 116.2, Daguna with a 116.9, Piet with a 117.3, finally gets a decent lap in. 117.3. Thomas has improved slightly with a 117.6, but he'll be looking to go into the 116s once the track starts warming up and get some rubber down. Couple of guys still yet to post the time. As I said, a couple of the Bowden will not be too impressed with getting disqualified, but he does tend to make up a lot of places during the race, so shouldn't be too much of a worry. Tyres, which is something I'd like to see removed and go back to the old thing where whatever you qualify on, I think it's better to try it. Two Mercedes and two Astons at the top. Then it's an Alpha Tauri, one of them a McLaren. 116.3. I think that's a Williams. Could be a Williams. No, it's not a Williams. Alpine? Yeah, it's an Alpine. So Massey jumps in there with a 116.3. He is 1/10 off Yeet. So just a couple of times starting to get warms up and people get a bit more aggressive after having already be looking to get at least one in. So we got Icelandic Rob, who looks like he is fastest in the first according to the map. the S section baseball stadium. Takes that corner nicely. Looks a nice lap. Pushes the Gooner down one. So that's five guys in the 116s. So we've got Wallace coming out on a Alpha Tally out there tonight. Wolsey is missing. Wallace coming with no traffic in front of him, so he should be okay. We've just got yellow flags in sector 1. DRS straight. Hopefully. So Wallace just starting sector 2. He's got a Williams in front of him. With Valungus. As Valungus starts his outlap, just coming through sector 2. Icelandic Rob still in 4th. So we'll be looking to come out. Guys on the top 4 guys waiting in the pit. Thomas down in 11th, he'll be looking to jump up a bit. He won't want to be starting in 11th. So 4.5 minutes left of this session of qualifying. We've got Yeats on a 116.2, closely followed by Massey with a 116.3. WPUI and Icelandic Rob and Daguna, all the other guys in the 116s, closely followed by Pete who's joined the 116s as well. So not much between all of them. Lycoria is probably the only one a little bit off the pace, but he's not off the pace by much. Arkilly retired and Bowden got disqualified for reversing down the main straight, I think. So it's not looking too bad for the Astons, the Mercedes and the McLarens with all the teammates being close together. We've got Valungus trying to move himself a little bit higher up, maybe into the 116s. He's on borderline 116s there with a 117.002. See if he can improve. So we'll just jump down. VX is just coming up. Don't think he should interfere with him too much. Ooh, a little bit out of shape there, but should be okay. Massey goes pole with a 1:16.1. So that puts a bit more pressure on you. Looks to be pushing really hard through the twisty section. Just sliding a little bit. Just lost. Final corner now for Yeats as he slides it again, pushing hard to try and get that pole. And he just stays. Down to Daguna. 1 minute left, so these will be the laps, so it will count. Monsters is retired, he's not going out to try and get pole. But they'll be hopefully probably looking to split Yi and WPUI if he can. Couple of guys in the final corners there, just slowing down to get position. Got Thomas just starting his flying lap. Will be looking to improve on his 1:17.6. So we've still got Massey and Yeath and WP. Columbus is retired. So Laguna is just outside. So he'll have to gain a couple of tenths in this last section. Massey on provisional pole at the minute. Can he keep hold of it? Laguna comes round. I don't think Laguna's going to do it. He's improved slightly. Puts himself into 4th place. So it looks like the only person who can pip him is WPUI, who is invalidated. So I think Massey is on pole with Yeath on 2nd. He is good. Wallace has come around. Thomas has gone 8th with a 1:17.0. I think it is Massey on pole with Yeath in 2nd, WPUI 3rd, Daguna in 4th and Iceland. So we'll just wait for a couple of minutes while then we'll bring you live action. So we've just got the countdown for the session. 20. So jump in the chat, get your predictions in. Here we go with lights. Just starting the formation now. So we've got Massey in first in the Alpine. Then we've got Yeet in the Mercedes. His teammate WPUI just behind him in third. Laguna in fourth in the Aston Martin. Icelandic Rob in the Williams. Then we've got the two McLaren boys of Pete and Volungus in 6th and 7th. Then we've got Bolduc in the Red Bull in 8th. Wallace in 9th in the AlphaTauri. Thomas in the Ferrari in 10th. In 11th we've got VX in the Aston. 12th we've got the Haas of Monster. Then we've got the other Williams in 13th of Lycorius. The Alfa Romeo of Arkilly, who normally starts at the front and gets taken out, so that's maybe why he retired and will work his way through the back. And Bowden, who got disqualified but normally makes up quite a lot of places, so he will be looking to make up all them places in this race from 15th. Can he do a Hamilton and go from 15th to 1st and win? We shall soon see. So I will go mid-grid as normal to get a good the position change up. We'll go broadcast. So we've got the guys just coming around the final corner to take up the grid position. Tyres do we have? Mixed. 2 on soft, 3 on medium, including the pole sitter, and the rest on hard. So, they seem to be missing one guy off the start as he comes round. So we should be able to get going anytime soon as the final Ferrari joins the back of the grid. Pit stop strategies for hard to mediums, lap 29. And it's go. Both Mercedes get a good start. The Aston Martin of Laguna always seems to get a good start. Massey's shot off into first place. Laguna looks like he wants to go down the inside into the first corner. And it looks like he's got through into third place as he puts a wide line. Looks like one of the McLarens has got through into fourth place, which is Valungus. Pete seems to have had an issue and slipped all the way back down to last place. He's done a bit of an arc-hilly. So we've got WPUI there in second place. As I said, Laguna has made the usual good start, moved up a couple of places. Yeat has gone back into 5th from 2nd on the grid, so not a great start for him. Golden has made up 4 places, the biggest earner of the start. We've got yellows in sector 2. Looks like Lycorius over Lungus has spun, so both McLarens not having a great race. So Massey still out in front. So we've got Massey in first, who is stretching out of the DRS zone, looking to break the DRS before it comes into play probably, from WPUI in second. Laguna in third. As he looks to be trying to get back onto the tail, quite strung out. Bowden in 8th, who's making up places, is outside of DRS from Wallace. Thomas looks to be right on the back of the Red Bull in front. It's probably the closest battle out of the lot at the minute. He is now in 4th, he's got that place back as Bolduc is outside of DRS with the Mercedes. So that'll give Thomas the advantage when it comes to DRS zone activated. He's currently 6/10 off the back of the Red Bull. Got Massey still stretching out that one. Laguna clinging onto the back of WPUI. Got Thomas all over the back of the Red Bull. That takes it straight off it. We've got Thomas racing zone, so we've got Bolduc fighting back. Thomas has got the inside line, Bolduc leaves him a bit of space, Thomas goes round the inside. Oh, Bolduc. Thomas won't be too happy with that, I don't think, and he might get a corner. So that pushes Thomas all the way back down. I think Bolduc probably got a left. So that promotes Bowden up into 7th place. We've got Bolduc and Wallace having a good battle. Yeat right on the back of Laguna. So the Mercedes will be looking to try and get past on the start straight to get up and help his teammate out, chase down Massey, who's 1.3 away. Massey puts in another fastest lap. So Daguna is outside DRS zone, just. Arkilly posting the fastest laps, moved up into 11th. So that moves Yeet into 3rd place. Daguna slips back into 4th. We'll see if Daguna can get right back straight away. Both Mercedes boys in 2nd and 3rd as he travelling to track down WPUI as teammates. We've got Iceland Rob right on the back of Bolden in the midfield. Just stay on board with the Mercedes. WPUI doesn't have DRS on Massey, so we should be easy meat for his teammate. Sliding. 19s. Breeze is fastest teammate. I don't think he'll be able to come straight back at him. Pete goes fastest in the McLaren. So that will bring Daguna right back. He's in front of him. Iceland Rob losing places, dropping right back, he's had a spin. That promotes Thomas up and everyone else. Bowden and Bodu trapping. So can the Ferrari get past the Red Bull? Like his teammate was trying to do before the contact. Arkilly's up into 9th, so he's working his way through nicely. Bolden is up into 7th and 15th, but has just picked up a penalty. Well, that's not great for the Ferrari driver, so we'll have to try and lose that 3 seconds somewhere. Got Iceland Rob at the back. 3 seconds, so quite early to pick up penalties. Wallace having a nice steady race in 5th place. Chase down Wallace, who's slipping back from Daguna. Lock in the wing. So we've got a good little 3-way battle for 5th, 6th and 7th. Wallace picks up 3. So all these 3 guys together have all got 3-second penalties. So that'll be looking pretty for VX and Arkilly and Monster, who are right behind him. VX looks like he wants to make a move here. 5 tenths off the back of Bowden. Moves over, tries to break the RS. I think VX might be running more downforce because he's quite slow down that straight. Also on soft, so he'll be pitting a lot earlier than the other guys. Bolden, as always, making up the most places. Iceland Rob seems to have... So VX and Arkilly will both be looking to pit on probably lap 10 or lap maybe earlier. So Monster and Pete will just bide the time, wait for them soft tyres to go off. Everyone else should be able to jump up. So the top four are quite stretched out now as we look at them. Between Wallace, Bowden, VX, Arkilly and Monster, with Pete just... So the Alpine and two Mercedes have disappeared into the distance. Daguna can't keep up with them. Wallace looks like he's closing down on Daguna, which will bring him back into the mix of things. WPUI picks up 3-second penalties. So that might... Iceland Rob will be hoping for a safety car pretty soon. And he is retired. On track though. I can still see his car going round, which won't please the admin. We've got a spinner there, and it is WPUI, I think. So that promotes Daguna. Ooh, as we just see Daguna sliding the back end round that final corner on the hard tyres. Massey is trying to stay with him, medium vertical. It'll be interesting after the first pit stops when Massey has to jump onto hard and Yeet jumps onto the mediums. Got Daguna racing his own race, but is slowly getting chased down now by WPUI, who is dragging Wallace, Bowden, VX along with him. So we've got a little mini four-way battle for 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. Arkilly is just trying to get onto the back of VX as VX slips out of DRS ever so slightly. WPUI right now on the back of Daguna. Bowden also right on the back of Wallace, and I don't know where WPUI is going there. It's a very strange line to take. Foster place out to Wallace, because Wallace now will chase down Daguna. WPUI not having the greatest of times. Arkilly is pitted off the soft tyres, so we'll be expecting VX to do the same. Maybe this lap or the next. Well, Arkilly's jumped onto hard tyres, so they might be able to go the rest of the race. Got WPUI now right on the back of Wallace. 4 guys with penalties. 3 up top, all keeping it clean. So we'll see if, well, that was inevitable after the... So that's 6-second penalties for WPUI, which won't help him out much as he goes in very deep. And he's got Bowden right on his tail. Seems to be sliding the back end a little bit more. A lot short on ERS as well. Got Daguna, who is now 10 seconds off Massey and Yeet. Got a late lunge from the Mercedes. too far back for a lunge. Slide up the inside. Got Boduch right on the back of VX in the midfield. Good spun, he only has shoulder sight. So we've got WPUI making a move on Wallace, and Wallace takes it straight back, but we keep switching around. We have a good close battle. So WPY picks up more penalties. We'll try and find a close battle in the midfield. We've got Pete right on the back of Boduch. VX picks up 3-second penalties. Apparently damage is off, so I don't know whether that's been an admin error on the lobby. Kinda doesn't make it a proper race if damage is off, in my opinion, but I'm sure Daguna will post in Discord. Daguna has left the session. Not too sure what's happened there as WPUI is spun. Daguna's card is going round, so I think he may have lost internet. So we'll see if he can get back in as Massey and Yeet trade places. These two guys are 14 seconds clear of Daguna's AI, which will be getting caught soon because I think AI is set quite slow. Got Bowden still in 5th, who's made up quite a few places, who's chasing Wallace down. Everyone else is kind of split by DRS now, apart from these 4 guys in the midfield. That is now joined, I think. So we have still got Massey and Yeet out in front, having a good battle. Holden looks like he wants to be making a move on Wallace for 4th place, as he's right behind him, both on hard tyres, both got penalties. Race. Yeet is right on the back of Massey here with the hard tyres. Bowden slipping down. Has there been an incident? Yeah, Bowden has spun. He's back on now. Thomas promoted up to 9th. back into 5th and 6th after having an incident early on and slipping right down to the bottom of the grid. Chasing his teammate for longer, who was Craig. 9 seconds of penalties though, so probably not much to race for, but he might be able to make up a couple of places. Needs to get past the longest first to chase down Bolduc. Columbus jumps in the pit, and he is coming out with hard tyres. Got Ark Hilly still in 12th, kind of having his own little race back there. Everyone else seems to be quite stretched out now. Got 8 tenths between Bolduc and Pete. WPUI is 7 tenths off Bolduc. In 5th, 6th and 7th, little mini battle going on, 2 Ferraris in 8th and 9th. Wallace picks up another 3-second penalty, as we have Massey who's jumped in the pits. So you can expect Yeet to maybe stretch it out to lap 20 and then jump onto the lead. We want to put in a couple of quick laps now. The Goonet slipped through into 2nd after rejoining. So he will be looking to stretch it out a couple of laps and then jump on. Massey has jumped Wallace. He can track his tyres. Wallace comes back at him. Speed in the pit lane through group. I guess another 3-second penalties. The caravan by now. Pits. These 5 guys battling out for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. It's off. Closing though. So Pete, Bolduc, Wallace, WPUI in a little mini battle. Massey just slipping into the clutches a little bit, but should have the pace to break away from these as Pete is under pressure from behind. Massey picks up 3-second penalties, so there's only Pete, Lycorius, Monster, Archie, Valungus and Thomas without pens, so if they stay clean, if Lycorius stays clean, he could move up a couple of places. Pete will be looking to stay clean. He normally does. Monster picks up penalties, just as I said. He was one of them without penalties. So we've got W inside. Little late lunge doesn't come of anything. Trying to make a move. Yeah, it looks like we've got PEI and Bodic both jumped into the pits, which promotes Bowden. Keep having a nice quiet race, no penalties. Our leader. 3 seconds for Daguna, 3 seconds for Massey. WPUI on 12 seconds and last place. We'll jump down to Archie. It's a battle for 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. The guy can stretch the gap open on Daguna on the mediums, should be the fastest car out there. We got Pete jumping into the pits finally to throw on a fresh set of mediums. Archie picks up a penalty. He's just slipping the car around a little bit. Throw on fresh mediums. Daguna still staying out. Archie, who I think has already changed the car. Archie into a net 5th, net 4th when Daguna pits. I'm going to call it, but I think Pete for the podium here will be 5th. With them fresh mediums, we've seen what he done in the last race. On the hards, 3 seconds off the back. Just need to get inside that DRM. Wallace behind. Catfall hard versus mediums. Fourth set of mediums, where will he come out? He's just coming out in front of his team. So Daguna is in a net third, but also has penalties to contend with at the end, as do all the top 5 guys. And then we have the longest peak on this Wallace and WP. And that allows Boduc to slip through. So the Red Bull and the Mercedes take up the battle once again. Everyone else is just outside each other's DRS apart from Wallace, Boduc and WPUI. So I can just confirm that damage is actually off in the lobby, so a few guys won't be too pleased about that. But back to the racing we go. We have the longer on the back. Hilly. Well, penalties. With the faster tyres, he might still be okay. Five. soft tyres on. Go. 10 laps to try and make up a bit of time. We'll see how Peter's getting on. He's currently in 5th, chasing down VX. So after an incident earlier on and slipping right down to last place, he's battled back well. So both McLaren free of penalties and Thomas is normal, free of penalties. As Peter's chasing down VX. So with Pete not having any penalties, the unit is only 2.9. To have a podium as well, I think. Look like his car's coming back out the pit though, which is going to cause a couple of problems. We've got a Has ghosting as well. Now he's back. So we've got the car. So Massey is 9.7 seconds clear up top, but Yeet is chasing him down with the medium tyres. Both even on 3-second penalties. Baguna is in 3rd. Columbus has finally picked up penalties to join everyone else. There's now only 2 guys fresh of pens. Bowden picks up 3 more. Columbus is probably the closest to a battle. Oh, Bowden. These guys having a good battle here, the 2 Ferraris. Oh, Wallace. Not great. But Bowden is clean. Thomas having best of races with incidents with other people. Wallace probably could have left. So Bowden and Wallace are the only guys quite close to each other in this race. Colungus is just off the back of Arkilly. He is getting ever so close to catching Massey. He's now 7.2 seconds off. Arkilly's picked up more penalties, which will help out Colungus. So Yi is now 7 seconds off the back of Massey in 2nd place. Medium's working well. Both on 3-second penalties, so he's got 6 laps left to chase down and get rid of the 7 seconds that he is behind. The Gooner is 5.6 seconds off Yeet. Pete is 4.5 seconds off the Gooner, free of penalties. Thomas and Wallace still not quite sure Yeet is going to be able to catch Massey, but he's given it a good go. He's now 5.7 seconds off the back of him, pushing hard on the medium. So at this current rate of 1.5 per lap, he should be able to get to him on the last lap. It was Bolduc having a spin. So Yeet is now 5.4 seconds off Massey. I think he might just do it, you know. He might catch him with a... As he'll just be able to see him now go. Does Massey make a mistake, or does Yeet push too hard and make a mistake? It's down to 4 seconds. We've got 4. Four laps to go, with 4 seconds to waste. Hopefully. An exciting finish. Pete, who is 5.9 seconds off the Gooner, as he spins the back there, going to lose a little bit of time. As we'll move forward with him, see this charge up, the longest chasers and catches are killing. Well, you can just see the Mercedes in the background. .1 seconds now with Massey, I think, no, and I think Yeet is going to catch him. As we're literally on the same straight now, 2.5 seconds with 3 laps to go. Flat out down to the first corner, brake hard. 2.4. Gonna be a last lap battle, I think, guys, because 2 seconds now with 3 laps to go. Straight. So we've got Massey in first and a half. Chasing him down was 11 seconds off him is Yeet in the Mercedes with the mediums. And I think it's only a matter of time before the Mercedes gets past the Alpine here for the lead, with 2 laps to go. DRS back wing is open. Has he got enough to take him? Just goes around the outside. Don't forget, damage is off, so he could probably be brave and go for it. To look back on the Alpine, Neat's having a look. Take him into the stadium section, or will he wait for the DRS? Looks like he's just holding back to line him up. They're doing it more penalties, so that'll be good for Pete. And I think this is the time to make his move with 1 lap to go. Lost a little bit of time there. Here he goes on the inside. A little bit of bumping him. Mercedes. Neck and neck into the first couple of corners, and the Mercedes slipped through on the inside. So now it's going to be a DRS battle. Does he have enough ERS to break clear? I think Yeat's got enough in the tyres there to leave Massey in his dust as he breaks clear of the DRS for the main straight with 1 lap to go. Got Bowden and Arkilly having a little battle back for 8th and 7th. Thomas is right on the back of Wallace again. Hopefully Wallace will cause another incident. Yeah, nice move by Thomas around the outside. So we'll see if the Ferrari can get back past the Alpha Tauri, as we've got the leader just coming round the final section to take the race win. So first place and your winner is Yeat with the fastest lap also for Mercedes. Second place Massey in the Alpine. Third place Laguna on track, but I think Pete will take third overall. Pete just coming through now to cross the line. And he does move up. Laguna slips down to 4th. VX, the other Aston Martin, coming round in 5th place. The longest to come round in 6th. Arkilly having a little battle with Bowden. Wallace and Thomas coming round in 8th and 9th. Thomas moves up because of penalties. Bolduc in 11th, Monster in 12th, and Lycorius in 13th. So well done to Yeat, well chased down, and well done to Pete again, who gets my vote for driver of the day again, after slipping right down, battling all the way back. And I shall bid you a farewell.